What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video with your host, as always, K-Mac time. Today's theories were brought to you by none other than yourselves, the fans. And if you guys want your chance for your theory to be on the show, make sure you guys head on over to the Facebook fan page. Check that out. Links in the description. You guys can submit your theories to me there in a message, and I'll go ahead and read them. And if they are good enough, they'll be featured in a future episode. But let's go ahead right now and jump into this week's first theory. And this one comes to me from Tom F. over on Facebook, and he has an awesome theory about Spongebob. Now, it is very short, I will warn you, but it makes you really think and think differently about the show. And that's the kind of theories that I like. The simple ones are sometimes the best, in my opinion. Now, he says that Spongebob is nearsighted, which is a way of saying that he cannot see very well. He's not blind, but everything past a certain distance is just kind of blurry. He can only see things that are really up close to him. And the theory says that this is the reason why he can never seem to get his driver's license and why he can never pass boating school. It's because he's nearsighted. He's not blind, but he just can't see well enough to drive well. And that's why he can never pass. That's why he freaks out, and that's why he crashes every boat ever. He also points out in the theory that when jellyfishing, he wears glasses. However, when he takes his driving test or is ever driving a boat, he never does. And that's another thing to point out. He doesn't wear his glasses because he has glasses because he's nearsighted, but he doesn't wear them when he's driving. His nearsightedness may also explain this.
Big one, take us behind those rocks.
Moving behind the rocks.
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches.
Our next theory comes from Cody Valancourt, and it's kind of a bit of a sad theory about Lilo and Stitch. Now, as you may remember, we first see Lilo being late for her dance class, and she states that it was because she had to feed Pudge the fish. When asked why, she claims that Pudge controls the weather.
I'm late because I had to go to the store and get peanut butter because all we have is stinking tuna!
Lilo, why is this so important?
Pudge controls the weather.
Now, at first, you may think that this was just a way to introduce Lilo to the audience and make her seem odd, but I think it has a purpose in the plot line. Later on in the movie, Lilo tells Stitch that her parents died when they were gone for a car ride on a stormy night. So it's entirely possible that Lilo believes Pud controls the weather and that he is the reason for it raining the night her parents died, and now she feeds him so that he'll keep it from raining again and keeping other people alive because it won't be so rainy and they won't crash. It's a little girl's mind. She may have put this together. It makes a lot of sense in hindsight. It kind of unsettling theory because you realize that Lilo doesn't see Pudge as a pet, but as a vengeful god that she must keep appeased. Like I said, kind of a darker theory that changes the way you look at the movie, and I've never thought of this until I read this theory, so thank you, Cody, for saying that one. That was really awesome. And our final theory of the day comes to me from a Reddit user named High Stream, and he has a theory on the Looney Tunes and how Wile E. Coyote is actually a beta tester for the Acme Corporation. He says that we constantly see him using this expensive equipment to try to capture the Roadrunner, when in order to simply pay for this, it would be an extensive amount of money. He buys all this equipment. You see the TNT, the safes, the anvils, things like that. It would simply be way easier to go out and order a meal or buy another Roadrunner and eat it that way. It would cost far less than the equipment that he gets to try and capture one. The explanation has to be that he's getting this equipment for free. The equipment, however, usually fails, would suggest that it hasn't been made all the way or it's still in development. It may be some kind of experimental kind of technology at the time. This leads him to think that he is actually beta testing for Acme Corporation, and that is why he gets all of this equipment for free, why he can afford to do it. And it kind of makes sense because if you think about it, he's kind of penniless. He's so hungry that he's chasing down a Roadrunner trying to eat it. He doesn't have any money. How does he get his hands on all this stuff? Obviously, it's a cartoon, obviously. But this is a theory, and it's kind of a pretty funny way to add to the humor of the show if you think about it. But that is all we have time for this week, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping over to the Facebook page and submitting. And make sure you guys keep submitting to have your chance to be on the show. Check out the Facebook page, like I said, link in the description. Today's code word to let me know you guys made it all the way through the end of this video is going to be Porky, like Porky Pig. So make sure you guys drop that in the comments. And all you guys made it through the end of the video and are in fact some of of the coolest cats on the entire internet. But until next time, guys, remember that's always K-Mac time somewhere. Take it easy and peace out.